Welcome back everybody to another tutorial. Today's video is going to be on the 1-to-1 scale Trade Federation Platoon Attack Craft, which was seen in episodes 1 and episodes 3 of Star Wars, albeit very, very briefly. And it's quite an obscure little thing, basically a lighter and faster version of the MTT, and it'll definitely make a nice display piece if you're making any sort of Naboo mock or Kashyyyk mock. I don't know why I'm saying mock, we're not in LEGO, we're in Minecraft, but if you're making any maps or anything like that, these will definitely come in handy as part of the sort of display factor. You can try and add some droids into this rack yourself. With it being 1-to-1 scale, you can't really make an accurate battle droid without mods. You can see I did a sort of mock-up thing here for the MTT, where it's using essentially birch fences as the droids. That rack is a little bit smaller though, whereas this one is a little bit more fleshed out, probably just due to the scaling of these. That's one thing I will mention, this thing is listed only in Legends as being 26 meters long, whereas, I don't know, it feels a little bit shorter than that, and kind of evidenced with the size of the droid racks here. But I'm just going to work off what the measurement says. And you can see there are two, well, before I move on, I was going to say, if you want to add the fences onto this version, maybe in between the stairs and stuff, you can definitely do that. I'm not going to do it for this one just because it probably isn't going to look that great, but it's an idea for you. As I was saying, there are two versions. This one here at the front is based on how it appears in episode 1, where it's alongside the MTT and the AATs, which are all the way over there. And yeah, they're a very similar colour to those two. Whereas in the Kashyyyk appearance, they are more closer to silver. I'd say somewhere between silver and brown. But I wanted to kind of suggest that maybe it's in the sort of silvery Trade Federation colours, CIS colours, just without the blue, because I don't think many Star Wars CIS things were using the blue at that point. They came later on in the Clone Wars. So yeah, you can use this, which I'm not going to do the tutorial on this version, this is just a suggestion. If you want to do this, maybe you could even add some extra blue in there if you want to. But yeah, this can be your CIS version of the transport. Let's crack on with the build. We're going to do it in a layer system from the ground layer down here, and then all these blocks up on layer 2, layer 3, and then so on and so forth until we're done. So yeah, let's go. So before we begin, I'm just going to go over what this area is here. This is my custom built tutorial pad. It just marks out where the front and back of the build is. And the green line here is where the front is, and the red line is the back. So while we're building, you can make sure you're building in the right direction. The grey lines here on the left and right are, well, the left and right hand side of the build, and then the kind of dotted line down the middle here is the centre in terms of the width. So anything that's on the left of that centre line also goes on the right. So it would be kind of like that. Okay. Materials you're going to need for the first layer are dark oak stairs, spruce slab, dark oak slab, spruce trapdoor, lightning rod, which I think is a new material for me. I don't think I've ever used that before, as far as I can tell. You'll need lever as well, and that's about it. We'll start with the slabs. Pretty simple, this layer. I'm just going to go to this center line and do one slab like that. This is the spruce one. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to take the same again on the left and right of it, so just triple it up like that. On the back, 3, so towards the red line, 3 more top half slabs. Remember, these are all top half ones, like that. Dark oak slab, and then another spruce slab like that. At this very front one here, we're going to just skip 1 and do another slab just there. And if we put a temporary block, oh yeah, I didn't mention the temporary block. I'm using sponge. We just use it to mark out areas and then we delete the sponge afterwards. It's just easily noticeable. So do 2 like that, and you just want to put the lightning rods on those so that the big end is kind of facing the slab. Okay. So I'm now going to take the dark oak stairs, and I'm actually going to go to the next layer up, which is going to be like that. Have the stair facing towards the front of the build, and just above this gap here, and it should just diagonal to where the slab is. And if we just knock a layer down, put a lever on the underside just there. you can replace any ground blocks you broke there. Okay. There's one more thing here, which is where most of the temporary blocks come into play. We're essentially going to put one here and there as well. So on each side. Separate by one and do another. And again, and again, and again. Just keep doing that until you get 8 of them. So you've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And then just do the same on this side. You can do another one just there on the corner. There as well, like that. And we're going to take the spruce trapdoor now. Bring this all the way along. Till you reach the last one. You want to add one more. And then against the sponge block here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we can just do the same on this side. There we go. And it should look like that. And yeah, once you've done that, that's going to be it for layer 1 and also a bit of layer 2. Let's move on to the rest of layer 2 now. So for layer number 2, we're going to take these materials. We need the spruce stairs, oak stairs, and polished granite stairs, spruce slab and jungle slab, strip spruce, full block of wood and polished granite, andesite wall, daylight detector, and there's a few others as well. We need the oak buttons, we need the spruce fence gate, and the mud brick wall, and also the player head that we said in the start. Although again, if you're in survival, you can just leave it off, but we'll get to that in a moment. I'm going to start with the daylight detector just above these dark oak slabs there, and turn both those on. Polished granite stairs going towards the back, and then a corner spruce stairs next to it. Another spruce stairs just facing forwards there and there. And then this is a spruce slab in front of the daylight detector. Between the two slabs, 3 of the strip spruce wood. And these stairs again facing outwards against the daylight detectors. Polished granite stairs 1 and 2 on the front. We've done the stair here already, so we're going to leave that. And then this is where the mud brick wall will go in a second. So I'm going to start, in fact I'll fill the rest of this in before we move any further. Jungle slabs just to fill in these gaps. And you can get rid of that. In fact I'll do the mud brick wall now, and then it's out of the way, so that just goes there. And we'll do the human heads as well, the player heads. Grab those, and I'm just going to put a polished granite down as a temporary block, but it wants to go basically on this corner here at a 45-degree angle facing inwards, like that. And it just helps round off that front bit there. But again, it's Minecraft, it's not going to be perfect anyway, so you can just leave it off, as I've said multiple times. Last thing at the front here, spruce fence gates there and there. You just want to flip them both. Okay. Right, we're going to work on these kind of outer, I don't know what you call them, plinths of some sort. Now, so grab 2, this is on the left side by the way, 2 of the spruce stairs, 1 oak, 1 polished granite, oak again, spruce, polished granite, 2 spruce, granite, spruce, and then oak this time, granite again, 2 spruce and polished granite, stripped spruce in the gap there, and then the spruce slab and daylight detector to finish that off. So I'll just do it in a slightly different order this time, just so you can see it's pretty simple. We'll do all the sets of each block there. That's actually a bit faster. There we go. That's that, and then last thing we can do on the outside here is the oak buttons, just on each of those polished granite blocks. There we go. And you can also get rid of these temporary blocks down here now as well. There we are. Right, last thing, getting the andesite wall. We're going to do that all the way across on the inside. All the way until you reach the end there. And same again on this one. Like that. And yes, I think that actually finishes it. Well, not the full thing, that finishes that layer. That's going to be it for layer 2. Let's move up to layer number 3. Right, so this is actually layer 3 and 4. And what we're going to do here, just to make it a little bit more interesting, is do the entire main body, because you can, I suppose, have it without the droid rack, which is what we're going to do. We're going to finish it without the droid rack, and we'll do that as the sort of next layer / section. So materials for this last bit here, which finishes off the main body: the strip spruce wood again, the stairs, slab, mud brick wall, spruce trapdoor, and fence gate, skeleton skull, spruce button, and lever as well. Start right at the front here. Do an upside down spruce stair and a lever on the front of it, and just flip that lever down. On the right hand side only, so just the right side, put a fence gate there and flip it, and then you can use either a skeleton skull, or if you don't want to use that, you can use a item frame. I'm going to put that against the flipped fence gate, and that's the sort of, I don't know, spotlight thing on the front. That's that. Strip spruce wood there. You want the mud brick walls on either side, and then a spruce slab just there. Single spruce trapdoor on top of the stair we did before. This is going to be a spruce stairs on top of the polished granite ones. Top half spruce slab, and then bottom half as well. Just like that. Spruce button on top of both of those. And yeah, that's basically it for the main body now. So we're going to do the droid rack, and I'll just check how that's done and be back in a second. Let's go. So if you want the just troop carry just like this, then there you go, that's fine. It's not really doing much. So we're going to add the droid rack now, and we'll need these materials, like very different materials from what we use for the rest of the build. So yeah, polished andesite stairs and slab, stone brick wall, iron bars, chain, and light grey stained glass pane. So I'm going to start with the polished andesite slab, do a top half one, and I'm just going to do that. So it just needs to be on the next layer up, should be at the same height as these slabs that we did here. The first one is going to just go past the jungle slabs that we did. So again, just make sure you've got a gap like this in between. And we're going to bring that all the way across, same as before, just until you reach that last andesite wall. On the second one from the back, so make sure you're here. And I guess it's the same on that side as well, but yeah. Stone brick wall, and one on this side. Skip 2, same again, and you should be left with 5 of those in total, 1 spare on the ends, 2 in the middle of each of them. Now in those gaps of 2, you're going to again do 2 of the slabs, and then this one at the end is a upside down polished andesite stair. Okay. I'm going to take the iron bars, do 1 here, gap of 1, again, keep doing that, and you should reach the end, and then light grey stained glass pane in between, just like that. And again on this side. Above that now, we're going to take the stone brick walls, and once again we're going to bring this all the way across. Pretty simple stuff. Until we reach the final one. Again, all the way across. Until we reach the final one. Should look like this so far. Taking the iron bars again, on each of the ones where we had an iron bar below, you're going to do the same above. Make sure to leave a gap of 1 each time. And then in between, do a chain. Again, like that. On each of the stone brick walls on the inside, you're going to add 2 iron bars as well. Lots of iron bars on this build. And then finally, to finish this off, on each of the ones where you've got an iron bar, you're going to put a stair just like this. So facing towards the stone brick walls and iron bars, with a gap of 1 each time. Just like that. And once you've done that, that is actually going to be it for the build. And this looks pretty nice from a lot of angles. Definitely a interesting and obscure kind of vehicle from the prequels. And I don't think it appeared at all in the Clone Wars, whereas most of the other prequel things did. I'll put the shaders on, and I'll show you a quick showcase of how that looks in the shaders. Okay, so here it is in the shaders. As usual, my computer's slowing down a little bit now I've got those on, but I think this looks really nice. Especially in this sort of lighting with the brings out the brown colours a little bit more. You can see the reflection down there in the glass. This is the complementary shaders if you're interested as well. If you want to try that pack out for yourself. But yeah, that is going to be everything. Again, there's the other option that I showed in the intro. It is just literally a colour swap, and the human heads down there get exchanged for skeleton skulls as well. But otherwise, it's all just pattern swaps really. There's no changes in the actual design. So yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Let me know what you want to see, and yeah, stay well, and goodbye. Hey guys, before the video ends, I just wanted to let you know about my new schematic store. This is a place where you can download builds from the past, from tutorials that are out now, and even preview builds from the future. Link is in the description. Go and have a look, see if there's anything you like, and yeah, see ya.